Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. How does it go? What's up, Cheerios? How's everyone doing? Can you hear me fine? This is a test to see if you can hear me because, like I said, I got everything all set up, still in the process. Here, let's go like that. Still in the process of finishing up stuff. That's why I haven't been on, but I've got massive paperwork on my desk, everything yet. Still trying to get things going. So, hello, Paula Senior, Junior. Can you hear me fine or is it pretty low? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? What about now? How about now? Can you hear me? Is it loud and clear? Cool. Thumbs up, buttercups. All right, so it is the 1010 portal, and the thing is, on our divine path, this energy alone is where God is coming in and shutting the doors on things that you did not want to shut the doors on. So he said, let's do an energy check-in. As you can see, let me see if I can do this quick for you. I have some decks over there, some over there. I can't get it all in there. Anyways, and then right here, I have more. And then I got a shelf of more. So, like I said, and I counted them all up to find out, I got 630 decks total. I said 500. So, excuse me. Last I knew, I had 500. On that wall back there, I even got my green lights up. But on the wall back there, you can see that, well, you can't see because I can't turn it around right now. Because as you see, I'm an arm's length away from you. All right, let's see if I can pull you a little bit closer without knocking it all off. There. Oops, shoot. Shiver me shits, bat scatters. What are you doing? Huh. All right, that's just going to have to do. That's just going to have to do because I can't get it. I still got to revamp, okay? This is just being on because I know you guys have been wondering, well, where is she? Where is she? Hello, hello, sweetheart. Yes, thank you, Luana. I love it too. I've got all my other crystals here. And anybody who says that I am not a cappy, I am a cappy dappy doo. Okay. The thing is I have not all of my crystals because I have like 1,000 crystals, but I'm trying to get as much as possible. I don't really like how this is sitting here. I need to put this somewhere safely. But I don't know if you guys can see, but this says home, peace, relax, and love. Maybe if I move my water. There you go. There you go. So just trying to get it done. I still have different things that I've got to put up yet and get the rest going. Eventually, what I'm going to do, because I still got to get my mic stand up, and all my other little stuff so we can have some fun with that too. It comes with many different options. I've got it set up also so that I can play my instruments and not have to worry about it. But oh, and I got a whole bucket and drawer full of incense that I dug out today. So we are going to do the sage and citrus. Okay. Get a little sage and citrus going because this is the mystical animals that are coming in with the sage and the citrus. Okay. This is the mystical animals coming in and being really. Oh, it does not want to work. I am happy, and it's like the space is amazing. It's so much more room. I don't have to worry about bumping anything. But I do have to grab a different lighter eventually. Ugh. Eventually, as you can see, I'm in my sweats, hanging out, and putting all this together. Like I said, um, tomorrow night I should have it up because I also have a light bulb, and that light bulb is a speaker, so it plays the music that I created, but it has the lights that change with my lights up here. So it's beautimous, beautimous. And now I don't have to be quiet, thanks to the people who truly care of the fact that this is what I do and I love doing it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's get that going there. Talk about reach. Reach for it. Yeah, I'm super excited, but I still got to finish. I got a lot going on yet. This wall over here, it will have my casing of 1,000 crystals because the crystals are very important. As you can see, I've got the crystals here on my table now too. This is one of my favorite cloths because it has the Wheel of Fortune, the medicine wheel, the circle of life, and the flower of life, all with the crystals because that's what I do. I'm a healer. So let's get this going. And then we're going to find out what this 1010 portal, what Father's talking about. Because, see, the thing that people don't understand, like in September, we had the 9/9 portal. Okay, that's endings and beginnings. It was a time to really make things happen, right? And whatever you didn't do, now the 1010 portal, Father's coming in and saying, listen, you didn't want to end that situation. You didn't want to end that friendship. You didn't want to end that job. You didn't want to end this. You didn't want to end that. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut the door for you and I'm going to end it out of your life, period. This is also, you can't see it right now, but once the camera is able to back up, I will have 4 different camera views so that you can see my angel wings with the chakra, that you can see my Chinese dragon with the chakra. So there's some for you and some for me. Anyways, I will get it all done. So how is everybody doing tonight? CBVOY, creating that best version for you, you. That is what we are meant to do. All righty. Yes, so happy, so happy, so happy. I don't know why I just picked that up. I guess I'm so happy. I'm just trying to celebrate. Like, pick it up, buttercup. And I even got all my dice right down here. You can't see it, I know right now, but also any of you, do you know your spirit animal? Because if not, we're going to tap into that at the end of this week. I've got my animal powers and everything that has come in. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes. I'm glad to hear that you are doing great. Lots of love to you. I do the love symbol, but got my water. Don't want to spill my water. All right. Yeah, and it's the one thing that I love about the 1010 portal too. It's about finding joy on your journey, right? And to find joy, you've got to tap into that inner self. Now, having so much more room, then we can continue on to do the teachings as well. I still got a lot of things that I need to put up because then it'll feel like home. And this. Okay, so where the green screen is, I'm going to show you where the green screen is. I'm going to put this one up on the green screen. So that way, when the projector is showing the birds and stuff on the trees, it's going to have that animation that the birds are landing on the trees. So I'm telling you, it is marvelous, darling, just marvelous. All right, so let's find out, what do we need to know for the 1010 portal? What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Because, like I said, I'm hearing him say to me, listen, I'm shutting the door. And it's like, you're going to have a new beginning. And when you have this new beginning, you're going to wonder, well, how did that take place? How did that happen? You know, where did that come about? It's because Father said, you have to close out. Oh, you have to close out in order to gain. Wow. All right. All right. What do we have for the headspace, Father? We need 2 more for the headspace. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. These all wanted to come out for the headspace. So somebody is really in their head. Father told me not to take them. But somebody is, we'll do 2 more shuffles just for the trusting and believing. Somebody is really in their head about a situation. So let's do 1 more shuffle. Do the Harlem Shuffle, baby. I love it now. And there's even enough room where you can see me play the Kimbalaya and everything. Yeah. And the tongue drum. Okay. If you don't know what the tongue drum is, you'll be able to find out. All right. What do we need to know for the headspace, Father? What is the headspace? All right. Move them up. Buttercup. All right. What do we have for the heart? What do we have for the heart, Father? What do we have for the heart? All right. What do we have for the soul? Cheerio. What do we have for our soul? Yeah. Moving on up to this town. Ooh. Looky, looky, little cookie. That just gave me the goosebumps. So, Father's coming in and saying, listen, it's like you have ended them past situations, and now he's closing the door on it so that they can never bother you again, because you have a new partner, a new partner, a new partner that's for your destiny. Holy moly macaroni. All right. Don't mind me. I'm just happy. I'm happy and you know it. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and that's the size of your tree, sweetheart, that is supposed to be showing up for you. Except for yours is already done up and wood burned and decorated and everything else. But this one I'm going to use for the simulation for my green screen with the projector of the birds flying on it and everything. All right. So, like I said, some of you have a partner that's coming into your destiny. It is destined for this person to show up. And Father is saying it's like you're the sun and moon. You collaborate very well together. So let's find out what's in the headspace. Ooh, honey, honey. Okay, first let me get them all flipped over there, bunny. Jeez. Whoa. All right. Hold on a minute. Got to get the Eiffel Tower, okay? The Eiffel Tower. That way you can see the energy. Hopefully we'll set it right there. Yes, I got yours, sweetheart. I got yours, and I had sent it off. So you should be getting it. You should be getting it because it's been finished, clear coated, everything. It's ready to rock and hang up. Okay, so in our headspace, as you can see, you have a partnership that's your destiny, right? And divine masculine has really been here. See if I can move these papers. There, can you see them? Can you see it? There we go. All right, as long as they're still in the energy, there we go. So in your headspace, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, and the Moon. So when it comes to this, you are so welcome, sister. You are so welcome. So when it comes to this partnership for your destiny, it's like the divine timing has now showed you that it is time to step into your power and shine your light, because there is a new beginning that is taking flight. Okay. And this, if you look at it with the clouds being up where it is, it's like you're up in your spirituality and you're looking down. Also, I'm hearing this Queen of Cups. That's very cool, calm, and collective, very compassionate, very, very, very intuitive. Said, with it being divine timing, it's like 610. Okay. So 610 is telling me that that is the God force coming through, saying you no longer have to sit in this darkness of wondering, is it going to happen? Is he going to come? Because you are the high priestess. Okay. You are very stable and secure in what you do. You're very knowledgeable with a lot of wisdom. It's like you bring a lot of balance, but you had to wait for this partnership to rebuild the things in his life, because he had a lot to illuminate. And that's why the 1010 portal today, Father is saying, I'm shutting the door on it now. He's like, you can't have that wedge in there. Okay. I'm going to kick that wedge out. And if you don't let me kick that wedge out, I will give you a wedgie. Okay. Why that came out, I don't know. Divine Masculine may have given people wedgies in his adolescent years, but I'm hearing in the headspace, it's like this very unique high priestess has lit the way for divine masculine, and she has saved her cup. It's like, yeah, the offers that have come in, it's like she can have anybody, right? But she's wanting that new beginning with her partnership that is destined for her, because the high priestess, she don't chase anybody, she sits in her throne, right? But I'm hearing that there was a lot of rebuilding that needed to be done when it came to divine masculine feeling this loss. It's like he felt like he lost you. Okay. But the thing is he was making changes. So again, this love is coming out for almost the third week now. Third week. Now that is divine communication. The 1010 portal is very significant because Father said May 15th to October 14th, there was going to be catastrophic changes that were taking place. And so this is one of the changes. He's like ready to say, hey, you forgot a few things and I'm going to illuminate it for you, because it's like the things that you fear to get rid of, I'm going to do it for you now. And I'm going to kick that wedge out of there. So what's in the heart space? Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Ooh, chamama light. Ooh, chamama light. I'm telling you, in his heart, it's like he knows that he betrayed and gave deception out there, right? It's like, even though divine feminine held her cup for him, knew that there was a new beginning coming, it was like divine masculine was still doing things of the past. And that's why Father is saying, listen, I'm kicking that wedge out. You're done. You're done. All right, already? You're done. It's not going to happen, because the Page of Swords is all about energetically He knew something was going on because he too felt this new beginning. And it's like he stepped into this happiness with the 10 of Cups, right? It's like now he feels like his victory's coming because the divine said that it was timing for this partnership to come together on this destiny. And there's the Ace of Wands, baby. So something is inspiring divine masculine to step forward because I just heard divine masculine say, I am not going to mess this up again. Except for he didn't say it so nicely. Okay. He says, I'm not going to mess this up again. It's like, I already did it once. I already betrayed and created this deception to divine feminine. I'm not going to do it again. It's like energetically, I've learned my lessons and I'm scarred for the fact that I know who she is. I know who she is. I know she's my partner. And it's like, for the longest time, divine feminine, he could have felt your energy leave him, which made him feel very schmug. He was like schmug and he was like, yee wee. Okay. So what do we have in the soul? Oh. Come on, baby, light my fire. We have the 8 of Cups. I told you, in the soul, he felt it when divine feminine walked away. She was like, listen, I'm not playing with you no more. I'm done. I'm done with these games, okay? I'm taking my resources and I'm beating feet over this way because the Knight of Wands is all about that passion. So divine feminine, as the high priestess, had lots of passion to manifesting her enterprises, okay? And if you look on in and out, so if I lose you, just know that I have to do some revamping. So I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. But the thing is the high priestess knew in order to get her 10 of Cups, it's like she had to follow her passions, her dreams, her goals, and desires. She couldn't sit around and wait for divine masculine to stop betraying and creating this deception to her, right? It's like, so she said, all right, deuces, I'm out. I'll catch you on the flip side. See you when I see you. All right. She left because the thing is she was very passionate about how she did it, knowing she had to put a completion to it in order for the new to come about. And now Father is saying, yeah, she got the message. She's got the intel of what is going on. And here comes that new beginning. Okay. Here comes that new beginning. All right. So let's get some clarification here before we shut the door. I'm telling you, happy, joy. Happy, joy. And once I get it set up even greater, it's like we won't have that interference. We won't have that issue. All right, 2 more shuffles. Come on, Father, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Because I'm hearing it's like somebody could live in the big city, okay? But you're leaving. It's like, I'm out of here. I'm on my boat. I'm going to float and go that way. Or that way. Or that way. Anyways. All right. What do we have for the 8 of Swords, Father? Ooh. What do we have for the 5 of Cups? What do we have for the Moon, Father? Woo! What do we have for that 7 of Swords of betrayal and deception? Ooh! I'm telling you, Father is on it like Blue Bonnet, and it's the bunny tracks. So we're tracking a big disaster. But the thing is divine feminine, you are comfortable, even when divine masculine was betraying you and being deceptive. But we'll get into that. All right, what do we need to know for? I didn't even ask for it. What do we need to know for the World card? Thank you. What do we need to know for the passion of the Knight of Wands? Thank you. What about the Page of Swords? Thank you. What about the 10 of Cups, Buttercup? Ooh. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. I'm telling you. What do we have for the 8 of Cups? What do we have for the 8 of Cups? Ooh. All right. And the Queen of Cups? All right. What do we have for the Fool? Ooh. And the High Priestess, please. Dang, that did flip. So, you know, that's important when it comes to the High Priestess. And what about the Magician? Okay, and what about the Six of Swords? All right. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. Look at confirmation. Oh, my gosh, and they just keep coming. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we have right here, we have the Hermit card. Okay, so in order for that stable foundation, it's like they had to go into introspection and see the things that they were doing to figure out their divine purpose. Okay, and by doing that, they had to have the willpower to battle through anything and everything and illuminate all that no longer serves them when it comes to this partnership and put it to a completion by gathering the spiritual information for their destiny, right? Okay, so now let's find out. Oof. All right, with the Queen of Cups, it's like, yeah, Divine Feminine, you were holding your cup, not wanting to give your cup away and hold it for Divine Masculine, but you were not going to chase him. You are definitely not going to chase him to give him your cup. It's like, if you don't see who I am and you don't respect who I am, deuces. Okay, and that's why the tower fell. It's because intuitively you knew that the tower had to fall in order for you to be able to give your cup to Divine Masculine. So with the Fool card, yeah, look, we have the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. So what this is saying, it's like this became a major crisis before the new beginning. It became a major crisis because Divine Masculine was juggling while you were being nurturing. He was juggling you with a third party situation, is what I just heard. And so therefore, it's like you dipped. You went into isolation in that hermit mode because the 8 of Swords, it's like you went into this isolation like the hermit, okay? Because you are a true leader. You spoke your truth and you took that motion forward because everything that you told Divine Masculine was the truth. And that created a lot of conflict for him because of the fact it put him in contemplation. Because when he was with this third party, he was like, whoa, wait a minute. It's like, I feel like some type of loss from my Divine Feminine. And that's because, look, this was a twin flame connection. To have the Hierophant and the High Priestess, and you have the 5 of Swords, okay? This tension that he felt was what truly stepped him into his awakening. This is what truly helped him on his awakening to rebuild in order to get the 10 of Cups. Because at the time, he only had 5 cups. Divine Feminine had the 10 cups. But Father was like, oh no, nah, he don't get the 10 of Cups. He needs to rebuild. He needs to step into his power, right? So he had to illuminate and he had to be strong about it. Because the thing is he thought he was strong. Thank you, Spirit. I just felt you whiz by me. Thank you, sir. The thing is he had to illuminate because he said he was strong. But when it came to spirituality, he was not strong at all. He didn't understand. But when it came to the physical, yeah, he was very strong, okay? Strong in the head, physically strong, but spiritually, mm-mm, mm-mm. So the thing is off in the distance, you see how Divine Feminine is between the pillars of strength and Divine Masculine is looking the other way. It's because divine masculine turned his back on divine feminine because she was strong. So he was intimidated by divine feminine. Okay. And that's why he created a lot of deception to his empress, who was very comfortable and satisfied and confident and loyal and dedicated in her skin of who she was physically and spiritually. But he created so much deception with the Seven of Swords. It's like divine feminine, she was like, you know what? I'm going to hold my faith. I'm going to see that you are still a boy in a man's body coming into your spirituality, right? Learning your spirituality. Now, see, this is where you have the page, okay? So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords together. This is saying like he manifested you. He wanted your uniqueness, that an extraordinary being. He wanted you, he manifested you, and energetically he got you, but he was scared to death when you came in, because it's like everything that you spoke about the new beginning. You spoke about how the puzzle pieces come together. You spoke about how putting all your resources together on a spiritual level to help him understand, but he didn't understand of the fact that you knew all of this, right? That's because, look, you had the 10 of Cups and you knew exactly who the Emperor was. Now, not only do we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant out on a twin flame, there also could be soulmates with the Emperor and the Empress, okay? But the thing is when it comes to this, it's like, in order for divine masculine or the Emperor to be in that new beginning, them towers had to fall. It's like he had to have these epiphanies. And like I said, I've got the goosebumps so bad right now, but he had to have these epiphanies in order for his other cups to come in, because he was stuck. He was stuck with only the 2 cups, because 3 of them cups had already fallen over when it came to the communication to divine feminine. It's like he ghosted and tried to roast and toast her like she was the one to blame. But really, look at 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. So what divine masculine is realizing is that when divine feminine came into his life, he realized that's my twin flame. And when she came into my life, it was like everything started to go with the flow. It's like there was no conflict. There was no betrayal, nothing. She would never come at me in a negative way. It was always positive and optimistic. And divine masculine couldn't understand that. But see, divine feminine knew, because again, look, energetically, she was abundant and she was getting the rewards of being on that spiritual journey, right? She stayed deeply rooted and grounded. And energetically, this made divine masculine curious of, is she fake? Is she a phony? Is she really who she says she is? Why is she so forgiving? Why is she so different? Well, I hate to bust your bubble, divine masculine, but this was a connection that cannot be denied. Okay. And for some of you, it is a soulmate. Okay. We have soulmate and twin flame. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Excuse me. But with the Ace of Wands, even though she was very compassionate, very loving, it's like the Five of Swords. It's like he purposely created this tension between divine feminine and divine masculine, this twin flame connection. He purposely created it because he was stuck in his head. And it clearly shows he was stuck in his head that he manifested this connection. And he didn't believe in miracles. He didn't believe in dreams come true when it came true to him. And when it did, he just about pooped his hands. Okay? Because he couldn't understand why somebody so, inspiring, so creative, so loving, so compassionate, and so forgiving could come into my life. And she was loyal and dedicated the whole time. But I lied. I created this deception to make her look like the rotten egg. But really, she broke out of that old shell and came into the new one because she wasn't afraid to walk away from me, right? It's like she stood in her power, knowing that she ain't afraid to put stuff behind her. She ain't afraid to set them healthy boundaries. And if you can't respect them healthy boundaries, things come to fruition, right? But 9-9 is also about endings and beginnings. So the thing is she ain't afraid to put it to rest. She was very passionate about her spiritual journey. And this made Divine Masculine very curious to see what was on the other side of this. So when he saw her using all the resources and everything that he had done to her, and she kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny, and said, poof, that's because she knew what choices to make. She was not going to allow him to keep her stuck and stagnant. It was like energetically, she came through and said, hey, you ain't going to do that to me, okay? I'm going to keep on manifesting. I'm going to keep doing me, boo. You do you. You do what you got to do. Because look at, she was very passionate. Now, in the head and the soul, Divine Feminine knew that there was a new beginning that was coming in. She knew eventually the 10 of Cups and this new beginning would come in. Because again, even though Divine Masculine was in conflict with who he was, sabotaging the relationships, being involved in third parties, it's like Divine Feminine stayed nurturing, because again, she was looking down from the spiritual realms and saying, listen, it's like, I got you. I understand what you're going through. You're the one that has to put it to a completion. Gather your information, mister, and do what you need to do. Now, having the World card come out twice and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like now Divine Masculine is on his destiny. And look, he is willing to give as well as receive. He is now prepared for this connection that he wasn't prepared for before. It's like, be careful what you wish for, because God's going to give it to you. And he's going to give it to you in his timing, because you and him, we don't have the same watch. We don't have the same time. His time is fluid. So whenever he says, that's what goes. Okay. And so many want to put it on their time, their watch. And that's not how it falls down in this. All right, Father. So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Why are you? I got to find it. There it is. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Tell me, baby. All right. Father, what do we need to know? Why are you calling me to the divine doors? Because you said you're going to shut, you were going to kick the wedge out, and you were going to shut this door and put a completion to it, because we got the World card that came out twice. This is all about ending it on a divine path. It's about gathering the information so that that partnership can flourish, right? So what do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Why did you call me to this deck? Why? Because I hear you're saying, trust in the universe, trust in the universe, trust in God, trust and believe that what you ask for, you're going to get. And if it is of negative, you betcha it's going to come back around in a karmic cycle, and you're going to get that negative times 10. Okay, so what do we need to know, Father? Why are you showing me this? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Divine Feminine got the rite of passage from our Father. He was like, nah, you move forward. You keep going on your spiritual journey, because you are fully awakened and on a very high spiritual level. Well, Divine Masculine was having tower after tower after tower. Why? Because look at, this is the door to trust the universe. And by trusting the universe, it's like, even though your intuition kind of wandered and went like this, it kind of swayed back and forth. You had wandering. Okay, thank you. So divine masculine was wandering to the third party situations. And it's like he wasn't following his intuition. He wasn't listening to the divine. He wasn't listening to God. And when you look at this door, look right there on each door, divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, you have a window of opportunity. You see how divine feminine is of light and divine masculine is of dark. Okay, it doesn't matter because together they balance each other out. All right, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Thank you. There it is. There's the keyhole. There's the divine path. That's right. You have to begin somewhere. So divine masculine is beginning on this journey. Look at, he's like, where do I go from here? Where do I go? What do I do now? Divine feminine, come back and guide me like you were guiding me. And divine feminine is like, no response. No response. I got to keep it moving. All right. But divine masculine is like, please, please, there's an impasse or an impasse in my path. What do I do? What do I do? And it's like, divine masculine, if you want the 10 of cups, you need to figure it out because intuitively, you are very intelligent. Divine feminine and divine masculine are a oneness. So if divine feminine is intelligent, she knows divine masculine mirrors that image. Okay. It's like, use this, because when God was passing out brains and trains, divine masculine, you didn't take that train, you took the brain. Okay, and you need to be able to use it. Okay, what else do we need to know? And that is not knocking no divine masculine. It is saying, Father is saying, it's like when he passed out the brains and trains, it's like divine feminine, divine masculine, the twin flames and the soulmates, they got that brain. The one who took the train thought that they could bulldoze through anything and everything. That's because they were living in the ego. All right. Yeah. Look, the nomad. Okay. This is hidden on the hillside. And the nomad is saying that now that you are coming to the light and understanding the spiritual journey to have your 10 of cups, you're not going back into that darkness. You're not going back into the 8 of swords. Okay. You are coming out and shining your light. You are having that greater understanding that you are that light. Now, for the longest time, divine masculine is like, well, I'm fine here in the darkness. I love sitting in the darkness, peace and quiet, right? But the thing is, that morning memory, I'm hearing divine masculine talking to divine feminines in the morning and no longer having that 10 of cups of having that opportunity. It's like he misses that nostalgia. He misses being able to have that healing gift from divine feminine. It's like divine feminine gave him this burst of energy in the morning and throughout the day and would check on him throughout the day. And it's like, now that her energy is gone, it's like, look, Father is shutting that door, kicking that wedge, and saying, no, no, not until you do the work, not until you close out these karmic cycles and you stop being in the ego. And when you wish for something, your thoughts become a reality. And you wished for a woman who would love you unconditionally, for your flaws and all, because you're imperfectly perfect, flaws and all. And no matter what you went through, it's like divine feminine loved you for you, loved you for you. A divine masculine couldn't handle that. He wanted that pleasure. He wanted that understanding of, oh, well, I can get what I want, because he was trying to use the train metaphor. Okay. He was trying to pretend he was the train where he could just forcefully drive through it all and not have to stop. Father said, that's not how it goes, because divine feminine got the impasse when it came down to trusting the universe. Divine masculine got impasses on his divine path that made him go deep in to opening himself up, and energetically he no longer felt divine feminine. So what else do we need to know, Father? Wow. Wow. There's Jude's song. Okay. So divine feminine and divine masculine both had their doors to go through. They both had that reminder for the hopeless of lost causes, okay, of what was going on. It was like you can have peace within the strangest ways of everything that's going on, even the tower moments. And that's why divine masculine didn't understand divine feminine, because it's like she had Jude's song of saying, listen, even though that this may be hopelessly lost right now, this connection, because of the betrayal and deception, it's like divine feminine knew, and it's because the freedom flows. Okay, you see the cross, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. You see the watchful eye of our Father watching over, and it's like divine feminine knew, don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. You move forward. Even though your twin wants to go and watch a Twinkies game or something, it's like, or go play games, it's like you kept the balance. You are that infinite being. And it's like divine feminine held her dreams, goals, and desires to push forward. That's why she used all the resources. That's why she made her choice of, hey, it's like you may be able to do that, but on the divine path, okay? On the divine path, when you're looking at 910, okay, that is the 1010 portal. 1010 portal right here. It's like divine feminine knew by making the right choices, it would help divine masculine illuminate, balance things out, and come out of that stagnation to have that new beginning and be very passionate about that new beginning, because now he can't stop thinking about divine feminine. It's like he's remembering the nostalgia of divine feminine or your soulmate. Okay, take it how it resonates. But he misses them intellectual conversations and just that feeling of somebody truly caring about his feelings, about his actions, about his day, everything about him, him. It's like he never had somebody that balanced, that thought about him and his well-being. When he was bothered, when things were on his mind, it's like divine feminine, as the high priestess, she knew before he even had to say anything. And she said to him all the time, you got something that you want to share? You got something on your mind? And he'd be like, no. He would straight up create that deception and betrayal and say, oh no, all is good. No, she was a high priestess. She was infinite in her abilities, and she knew that things were not balanced. Energetically, she felt her twin flame lying up a storm or lying with somebody else. And so that's why she was like, listen, you are my world. You are my everything. But in order for us to be together, I have to keep soaring and giving to others and being generous to others, because you didn't appreciate divine feminine. You didn't appreciate your twin or your soulmate. You weren't appreciating the partnerships on your destiny. Okay. And that's where that true healing came, because you had to learn how to center yourself. Okay. Wow. Why are you showing me that? Look, The 33. So 3333. That is our Father coming in for that rebirth. This is the doorway to that rebirth, to that new beginning, which the Fool card came out twice. There's that new beginning. It's like Divine Feminine could have even gave Divine Masculine a second chance to come clean, and he still didn't come clean. So now Father has shut that door, kicked that wedge, and says, listen, there is going to be a new beginning, and you will be able to make that commitment to the one that you wished for, that you hoped for, that you dreamed for, and stop being scared and intimidated, right? Because I'm hearing that Father is giving you this last gateway of a doorway. And Divine Masculine, twin flame energy, if you mess this up again, you will never be able to be with your twin in this 3D playground or this 3D matrix called Earth. Not in this lifetime. Father says, because if you can't trust and believe in something that you asked for, it's like, what do you trust and believe in? Because you don't even trust and believe yourself to follow your intuition and follow your heart. Instead, you want to follow your mind and think that you're in control, and that's what caused the empath on your path. That's what caused you to go inward and understand that you're hanging on a cliff. Look, you're hanging on a cliff, and Divine Feminine is showing you are hanging on a cliff. But the whole time, all you had to do is center yourself, because you two are deeply rooted and grounded. It's like you are the rock to each other's foundation. It's like you are that stable foundation, right? But Divine Masculine, he thought he was big and bad. He thought he was big and bad when he was like, yeah, forget about Divine Feminine, until Father said, okay, you want to treat a divine like that? You want to treat a divine high priest like that? Okay, well, she's going to be infinite. So you're going to watch her excel and move forward, and her energy is going to be blocked off. Thank you, Uday. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad you like it. I'm not completely done yet, but I thought I'm going to get on and show it tonight. But still got more to do. Still got more to do. Yes, absolutely. All right, Father, what else do we need to know? Ooh-wee. I'm telling you. Okay, so, all right. All right, so Divine Masculine wants to say something to Divine Feminine. So we're going to find out. He says, Cupid's arrow shot me in the hiney, but I've always liked and loved you. All right, let's find out. 4 shuffles. Yes, creating that best version of us. Healthy choices came out. Okay, so we'll do 1. I always do 4 shuffles for the stability and security of our Father's message. Now, when I just shuffled that one, Divine Masculine's energy, he's nervous. He's nervous because it started clumping up. You see how it clumped up? Divine Masculine is very nervous because he wants to come forward. He's got, the cards are in his hand because Father said, listen, Divine Feminine has been told she is not to step forward. You are the one that deceived and betrayed her. You need to come in with this heart-warming apology, right? And Divine Masculine's like, well, what if she rejects me? What if she does this? Okay, in a soulmate connection, yeah, that could happen. But in a twin flame connection, never. That'll never happen. Because Divine Feminine, of who she is, Divine Masculine needs to realize check yourself before you wreck yourself, because divine feminine knows who she is. Okay. Yeah, he's nervous. So let's give one more shake, because he's very nervous. But I'm hearing, or I'm seeing the phoenix. Okay. So the phoenix is saying that he is going to rise above. He is going to have this confidence, because it's like he's going to battle through it. He is finally trusting and believing in himself that he can come forward through these choppy waters, because God's watching over him and saying, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Because if you don't do it, you're going to miss out on the best thing that happened to you in your life. And you thought that tower moment was bad when you didn't feel her energy before, and her energy was blocked out. It's going to be even worse now, because Father is the one shutting the door. So I needed to flip or fly, Father, so we know that it is for this beautiful connection. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? What does Divine Masculine want to say? Thank you. It flipped in a 360 circle. Okay. So now he's seeing it full circle. Now he has figured out that this is the true twin flame connection. Okay. And this was ordained by God in order, for 1010, which is today, the 1010 portal. So there is supposed to be some type of communication that happens today on the 1010 portal, because that is the divine path. That is God and the angels nudging Divine Masculine, of saying, listen, you see it 360 now. You see that you are the twin flames. You see that you are the yin and yang. You see the balance, because even as the high priestess, hold on, let me show you. Even as the high priestess, this is that infinite being that helps people make that change to come into the centering of who they are, for the yin and yang. Okay. And Divine Masculine is now seeing it full circle. I cannot make this up. When I told you the high priestess and the Hierophant come out as the twin flame, and then we have the emperor and the empress as a soulmate, this is how beautiful our Father works. Twin flame and soulmate came out. This is confirmation that this is a partnership right here. A partnership that has a soul contract. And that's why Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, as the high priestess and the Hierophant and the empress and the emperor, feels this deep soul connection. Like they've never felt anything with anybody else that they felt with you, because you balanced them, you understood them. It's like even when they were in their stinking thinking, it's like you helped them talk through it, move through it. You helped them balance it. Why? Because you loved them unconditionally. There was no conditions on your love. This soul contract is a daily compliment. It's like you used to compliment your Divine Masculine daily, and he couldn't understand that. It's like, why is she constantly complimenting me? It's because she knew exactly who you were. And not only that, but it balanced your mind, because you never had anybody see the good in you, Divine Masculine. That's the thing. The high priestess or the empress knew. Okay, what else do we have, Father? I need it to flip or fly so we know it's for this reading of what Divine Masculine wants to say. What do we need to know, Father? Anything that the Divine Masculine wants to say, because I know he's nerved up. What did I say? He was the runner. He was the runner that ran from this connection, because he could not believe his eyeballs. He could not believe that this person was standing right in front of him, and the communication that they were having that created the 10 of Cups. And this was a very strong feeling that he was feeling. So now he's going back and looking at your pictures, looking at your messages, and it's like he's reminiscing, like, I really loved, and energetically, it really made me thrive, and it inspired me to be and create that best version of myself. And it's like I ran from this connection. I ran, and she didn't chase me. She didn't chase me. And it's because she knew divine masculine had codependency and abandonment issues. He could have even feared of the fact of some type of intimacy connection because it was so powerful. The fact of, I'm going to listen to my ego and be that train to bulldoze through everything instead of listening to my brain and to my heart and following the spiritual guidance for it. Okay, what else do we need to know from the divine masculine? What does he want to say? I cannot believe my eyes. When I show you what is in this card, you're going to be like, what? Because didn't I tell you the runner chaser game? Confirmation. Father does not make it up. What Father channels through is the truth. And it's like when I said the divine feminine was not going to chase after the runner, meaning divine masculine. So he goes back and he starts reminiscing on her photos because she knew that he had abandonment issues. She knew that he had codependencies. She knew that he was in his stinking thinking, but she was not going to chase. And that's what blew divine masculine away. He was like, well, these other modern women, they chase after me and they nonstop, flatter me with nonstop doing this, and this. But this high priestess, she didn't do that. She didn't do that. She straight up blocked me, ignored me, didn't say a word, didn't say a word, but then came in months later, and I'm hearing said, I forgive you for everything that you have done. So divine masculine, who's been sitting in his head thinking, is she going to run from me? Is she going to, reject me? Because he has a fear of rejection. Okay. And that's why he went after these easy divine feminines who were all the same, who talk the same, act the same, do the same, don't care about their energetic vessel. It's like he was used to that routine. But when he prayed for and wished for a woman who would be faithful, dedicated, devoted, and love him for him, he was thunderstruck when God said, oh, divine masculine, by the way, here's an epiphany, okay? It's coming at you in lightning speed. You may understand her or you may not, but I guarantee you, you're going to feel the strong connection and feel like you're on top of the world with this divine feminine, right? So what else does divine masculine want to say to his twin? Ooh-wee. Wait, we got a flipper. Hold on. I knew I saw it. No way, Father. Hallelujah. Thank you for your grace and your mercy, Father. I praise you every step of the way because didn't I say that lightning speed, right? Look at the card that came flipped over. Lightning speed. Okay. So the people who say, oh, she ain't real, she ain't the real deal. Well, it's showing you right here once again. It is, because there was lightning speed. There was a sudden change in the way divine masculine thought. And that's because divine feminine has the key to his heart. Now, his heart's been broken, shattered, and always hurt by them other women, right? It's like major conflict, fighting, nothing goes right. It's like they only want him for material and monetary gain. Where divine feminine, she said, hey, you can come to me with empty pockets. You can come to me with lint in your pockets, and I will love you more than all these material objects, right? Because she was ascended. She was at a higher level. It's like she rose above and she is completely different. And divine masculine ran from that. He was like, oh no, you intimidate me because you are blunt and to the point. You set them healthy boundaries. You don't bend, you don't break. It's like you're so loyal, and you have something about you have the expectations of you always held me accountable. because the things that you knew that I was doing, even when I was trying to run away and making up all these lies and deceptions of a scenario of why, trying to blame divine feminine and make it be like her fault, it's like this epiphany came in. This epiphany came in, and it was like this upheaval rocked his foundation. I mean, it rocked him like a hurricane, a typhoon, a tornado, a tsunami. And that's what made him really go in, because he was like, whoa, what was this? What just happened here? This is not like any person that I've been with. So then secretly, even though he was with the third party karmics, it was like he was going back looking at your pictures and listening, you know, or reading the messages and everything from it. It's because he was learning from the past of what he did to create this. And divine feminine said, I'll hold my cup for you. I know it's in divine timing. I know you have to heal because I know who we are. And he thought, oh no, she's off with yada yada, so and so, and blah blah blah. And it's like, then when he did his sneaking around again, his sneaking and his little deceptions and creating fake accounts and messaging, divine feminine played it off like, oh yeah, Mrs. Naive, you know, gullible. Oh, how you doing? But the thing is she knew it was him masquerading behind the fake account. She knew. Why? Because Father showed her, this is divine masculine. He is wanting information to see, are you going to take these other invitations, or are you going to stray off with some other person? Even though he's in a third party, it was like, this is his way of trying to secretly check up on you, divine feminine. Wrong answer. Ding dong, the doorbell's dead. Because Father said, you can't do that to divine feminine. She knows, but she's going to play it off like you're somebody new. She's going to have conversation like you're somebody new. But in actual reality, she knows who you are. And she's like, oh, so you want to keep on keeping on with the deception and the betrayal. Okay, I got you. And so then she just simply said, hey, I'm moving forward. And it's like, he didn't want to hear that, right? He didn't want to hear, because he was like, oh yeah, she's so stupid. I'm on a fake account and she doesn't even know it's me. Joke's on you. Divine feminine knew. All right, divine masculine. What else? Yeah, because I'm also hearing, excuse me, I'm also hearing that divine masculine was closed off to love. He was like, no, after that relationship, I'm never gonna find love again. I don't think that. I think I'm gonna be alone the rest of my life here on earth. Until he stepped in to his twin flame. It's like, no, energetically, divine feminine, you hold the key to his heart and he holds the key to your heart. And when you come together, them two hearts beat as one. Okay. What else does divine masculine want to say to divine feminine? Thank you. 2 cards come flying out on the camera. Ooh, what do we have? It fell out on the camera. The high priestess and the Hierophant. Oh, yep. He broke his own heart because of his addictions. Okay. Divine masculine broke his own heart when it came to divine feminine, because he was constantly juggling. And this created a lot of burdens, but he could not take responsibility, because I'm hearing he never takes responsibility for the things that he does. And so therefore, it's like the codependency issue came up, and this obsession to think that he was going to pull one over on divine feminine and create this deception and betrayal with fake accounts. But divine feminine already knew, right? And it's like, all of a sudden, Father come in and said, nah, you're blocked. I'm going to tell her Nope. Nope. I had feelings for you. I'm moving forward. And make him look at it like, whoa, now I really messed up. Okay. And this was to be able to show him that God is in charge, not him. So when he broke his heart, he broke Divine Feminine's heart, but she wouldn't do the chaser. It's like Divine Feminine, it broke her heart to have to break up with him and to move away and, feel that separation. Yeah, confirmation, separation. Feel that separation on a spiritual level, that energetic pull away. But she knew that it was for Divine Masculine's highest good. It's like, and that's why this partnership is coming back, and it's coming back with full belief, full commitment, full understanding, and an open heart to love Divine Feminine for who she is. Yeah, because when you see the cassette, whoa, okay, so Divine Masculine could be still in some type of addiction with drinking. That's for some of you. But when the cassette comes out, it's like his old programming and conditioning, Father is shutting the door on. Father's like, boot you out, moving on. What else Divine Masculine wants to say to Divine Feminine? Ooh, no way. No way, Jose. Okay, so right here, I'm going to show you why I'm like, no way, Jose. Okay, engagement. Why? Because he's got the cards in his hands now. He sees clearly what he needs to do. And so he's been looking at the photographs very attentively because now he's that phoenix rising above and he's wanting to fix this relationship because now he knows that this is a twin flame or a soulmate connection. And he truly loves Divine Feminine. It's like he is no longer closing off to this love. He is carrying his heart and he is bringing it to Divine Feminine. Why? Because Cupid shot him, or Cupid's arrow shot him in a hiney butt. Can't make it up. And so the divine is going to give him this blessing. He has a new beginning. It's like you got the whole world in your hands, Divine Masculine. You are twin flames. And for some of you, come here, Mr. Emperor. And some of you, you are soulmates. But the thing is, do it differently. All right. So now we're going to get a closing message here so we can close this out. And please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell so you know when I go live. Don't forget to share the content so it gets to our soul family, because if it doesn't get to our soul family, then they are not doing it. And we all know that these tower moments are no fun in our life. Being stuck and stagnant, having to juggle and feeling these burdens, we don't want to be able to do that anymore. We want our soul family to have that new beginning. Okay, so we're going to get a closing message here to see what Father wants us to. Now, I don't know why I'm getting somebody's Divine Masculine could come down with a sinus infection or some type of cold. I don't know why that's coming out, but he just told me. All right, so we're going to ask the celestial realm, what do we need to know for the closing message? What do we need to know? What is Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine needing to know at this time on the 1010 portal? Because this is very significant, because God and the angels have overseen this connection. Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, you have done the work. And it is time. It is time. So, and I just heard Father say, yeah, it's time. It's time. One more shuffle. Do the Harlem Shuffle. Sorry. All right. What do we have for the closing message, Father? What do we need to know of this beautiful read, this beautiful spread that turned everything all red, being deeply rooted and grounded? What do we need to know, Father? I needed to flip or fly so we know that it is for this reading. What do we need to know? Wow. King of Wands, okay? And the Star. So what Father wants Divine Masculine to know is that he sees all the change that he has made. He has seen the fact that he has this vision, okay? And he wants to be able to build. He has gone in and made the changes and is standing in his power. But when it comes to business, when it comes to co-creating, he could still be a little greedy when it comes to the co-creating and stuff like that. It's my way or the highway, I'm hearing. But Father says, no, it's like you have to get rid of that. You come together, you work together as a team. There is no I in team. So Father is saying that there are no excuses. With the Star card, there are no excuses, okay? It's like you follow the divine plan from our Father. Now I'm seeing the stork, and the stork is all about that rebirth. This is all about that new beginning. So Divine Masculine, it's like you need to stand in your power when it comes to it and take that motion, because Father said that your high priestess will not come for you, will not make the first move because of the deception and betrayal that you did. You have to learn your lesson, or it's all going to depend on that. Okay, so what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know for the closing message? Come here, card. Come here. Ah, Seven of Pentacles. Woo! Hot diggity schmackers. Okay, so you could be seeing 1177. So this is all about the divine path having massive changes, because the 1177 is broken down to 88. That is extravagant changes that are taking place on your divine path. But the Seven of Pentacles, it's like something about his job, because he used to put all the focus on his job, I'm hearing, and Divine Feminine, you used to put all your focus on your job. It's like, I don't know, there's so much work that needs to be done, but the work frustrations can no longer be an excuse of why you ain't come together with the Divine Feminine. Okay. Something about taking the motion forward, though, because I see the Ace of Pentacles on the ground, the Six of Pentacles still on the tree. Okay, so that is telling me that Divine Masculine is manifesting that great potential to be able to give and receive to Divine Feminine. Because I don't, Divine Masculine, you need to get off it, okay? You need to get off it when it comes. There may be competition out there, but listen, don't let that stop you from manifesting your heart's desire and creating another tower moment, because it's all about giving and receiving, okay? Look at, you see the Six of Pentacles is the divine giving. This is a spiritual gift giving to you. But when you see it, you see that Ace of Pentacles there, that's your manifestation. It's like you need to pick it up and see your potential, because here on the tree, you have the Six of Pentacles. So 66 is the divine coming in the Angel Mastery numerology, telling you, pay attention. This big change is going to make a difference in your life. It's like you need to pay attention. Woo, yeah, I'm telling you, Earth Angel, Earth Angel. Find that balance. Find that balance, because otherwise, Father said he is going to make that tower come and put money restrictions on you, okay? Because he's tired of you testing the waters with him. It's like what you hoped for, wished for, and dreamed for. it came in, and now he's preparing you for it. So don't sit here and think that there's competition or that divine feminine, she could reject you. Huh. Wow. 10 of Wands. 10-10 portal. We got the 10 of Wands. Look, I'm going to show you. 10-10. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. That is the 10-10 portal, right? It's like he needs to take action on this portal because look, right now, he's got a lot of conflict and tension going on in his life because of the fact the Queen of Cups, this very intuitive, calm, collective, passionate, loving, devoted person who sits in her throne, has waited. Now you see in this card, look at all the abundance that she is sitting on. It's because she has co-created her own abundance and she's waiting for that new beginning. That loyalty has been there. She has been waiting on a spiritual level, not on a physical level. She has been making her abundance be known, okay? But on a spiritual level, yeah, divine masculine just stepped in the house. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, look, because on the 10-10 portal, there is the 3 of Cups. That is teamwork. That is coming together in the community and having that celebration, to have that great understanding and have that bright new beginning. And there it is, baby. Victory. 6 of Wands, putting it to rest of the things that he was still doing to manipulate, because Father has gathered the information on the World card. This is all about putting a go off. Okay. Because the Queen of Pentacles, down to earth, of having that battle. This is the yin and yang and that spiritual connection. So look, here again, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting the earth signs. I mean, we have all signs out here, but for the King and Queen to come out with the Emperor and the Empress and with the High Priestess and the Hierophant is telling me twin flame connection, soulmate connection, and somebody is going to step into this very powerful relationship that you're going to both be able to provide. It's like you both are powerful. You both have built an empire. And divine feminine, okay, the Queen of Pentacles, she has even purchased more land for the bigger empire that divine masculine has already built. He doesn't realize that he already bought the land right next to him so that they can extend their empire. Yeah, telling you. Drawn up the paperwork because divine feminine knows what she's doing. Again, the divine path. So you could be seeing 1111, and that is the twin flame synchronicity for the angel mastering numerology numbers. Okay. That is the twin flame number. So anyways, this was your beautiful read. I love it. Thank you all for being here. I love you so, family. Dearly, wholeheartedly, and endlessly, and unconditionally from my heart. You are so welcome, sweetheart. Yes, I'm excited to be able to share the space with you. Like I said, once I get this tree of life up and the projector of the birds and everything, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be like we're out in nature right here in my domain. Okay, well, I would tell you, and it's got to be 4-digit number. Okay, so Father, what do you call in as a number? Okay, so Father is saying 1777. That means you as the divine being, trust and believe in our Father when it comes to things coming into fruition for you. 1777. Yes, yes. And when you break that down, Father just said, when you break that down, that is a new beginning. So with your new car, that is a new beginning because it's the angel mastery numerology number of number 5. Okay, so it's broken down to a number 5. It's all about new beginnings. That's why he gave me that number. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. That sounds great. Yeah, because Father's saying that it's broken down to the new beginning. So, new car, new beginning. All right. Anybody else have anything else they want to ask or anything they want to share, anything they want to say? Because I greatly appreciate all of my soul family for supporting me. Like I said, once I get it all completely done, I will give you the full turnaround tour of everything because to me, this is the happiness. You are so welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. And somebody's gonna get engaged. Dun, 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 dun. Woof. Yeah, I can't wait. Yes, absolutely. We will do an energy check-in in 2 to 3 days. And eventually the 65-inch TV right here, eventually I will be able to have it to where I can be on the live and everything behind comes up so you don't see me having to squint in like that and be like, what? Make it much more easier. Easier. Yes. So this has turned out to be a beautiful read. And with it being the 1010 portal, this is your divine path where God and the angels are with you. And he's closing the door on the things that no longer serve you. And he's opening it up. Yes, absolutely. That way we can be able to see it big and bold. It's like, choo. Bum, bum, yeah, I'm super excited now that I've got much bigger space. I'm gonna put the Eiffel Tower away. There we go. And not only that, but it helps too because I'll always have the date here and here so that people know what day it is, what month, what it may be, so that they can follow along. Oof. The high priestess was trying to jump, follow your love, jump in. Alrighty, alrighty, it's time to get tidy, clean up our mess. Boom, boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where? Oh, there we go. Alrighty. All right, so family, sending you lots of love and light. I greatly appreciate all of you. May all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true. Anything that you may be going through, may God pick you up and carry you through it, put you on that rock, and make sure that nothing happens to our soul family and that we are the pillars of strength for each other. God bless you all. I love you, and I will see you. Yes, you are very welcome, Luana. Yes, you day. I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love to you, soul family. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell. And I'm gonna go get busy. I may come back on tonight because I want to be able to check it out and see once I get all the lights off if it glows green. But I may be back on, but I gotta finished doing some things and I've got to get the mics and everything set up and I've got to get my where I can push the button and it goes jumps from boom 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 and then we've got our own sound effects that come in and yeah, it's amazing. We've got it all going on. So all right, I love you all. I hope you are having a great day, great night, staying warm. And if it's warm where you're at, I hope you're staying cool. Love you all, and I will see you later on. Peace. Good night. Good day, you day.